welcome to tonight's stream. We got an amazing concert for you here tonight. My name is Francisco. I am a co-host and producer of this production, representing the company Gaddr.
Hi, my name is Michael, and I'm the founder of a company called Venue.
Also co-hosting and helping out with the production of this
Yes.
scene that we have here before us today. It's very interesting times that we're going through. A lot of you are currently at home. Some of you have been working from home entire last week, and you're going to work from home next week as well. Quarantine session is a way for us to connect without being out partying, being healthy and secure in our homes, but still enjoying some great music from talented artists. We got a great lineup here with us today.
So tonight, live from Who's Who in Stockholm, we have a lineup of great artists that hopefully is going to entertain you tonight at homes. And without the further ado, I want to invite our first artists, I Love You, a really energetic and great band from Stockholm.
Up on stage.
So, yeah.
I Love You.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. I love your face, yeah, everything about you is great. So take my hand and let me marry you, babe. No church, no priest, just you and me. Backseat ceremony, you got time for me, I got some time too. Is it enough, not enough? Will it be enough, not enough? Never enough, not enough. Or you got time for me, I got some time too. Is it enough, not enough? Will it be enough, not enough? Never enough, not enough. For our heartbeat beating faster when we slow down the taxi. I don't feel like going home now.
have never done anything like this before.
And it's so weird,
But
but
so fun.
amazing.
An
Yeah.
excellent solution for this weird time. So next song is called Change of Heart.
We'll play 3 more of our songs for you guys out there somewhere.
So totally cruel. I didn't even know I was hurting until I saw you holding hands with somebody else. And what's a girl gonna do? Letting every feeling get lost and all emotions get loose. When I saw you. What if I forgot 4 in the morning, fighting every night? What if I go again and again for your damn eyes? And I could try to be down for the ride, be by your side. Then could you be mine? Nicotine, bringing up my dopamine. Yeah, I had to change your heart. You know every part of me, wanting you is killing me. Yeah, I had to change your heart. Am I out of my mind? Feeling kinda stuck with you gone. Would you think less of me now? Would you answer if I picked up the phone, babe? What if I forgot 4 in the morning, fighting every night? What if I go again and again for your damn eyes? And I could try to be down for the ride, be by your side. Then could you be mine? Stick with me like nicotine, bringing up my dopamine. Yeah, I had to change your heart. You know every part of me, wanting you is killing me. Yeah, I had to change your heart. Yeah, I had to change your heart. Yeah, I had to change your heart. Why did you forget 4 in the morning, fighting every night? What if I forgot 4 in the morning, fighting every night? What if I fall again and again for your damn eyes? And I could try to be down for the ride, be by your side. Then could you be mine? So can I stay? Stick with me like nicotine, bringing up my dopamine. Yeah, I had to change your heart. You know every part of me, wanting you is killing me. Yeah, I had to change your heart. Stick with me like nicotine, bringing up my dopamine. Yeah, I had to change your heart. You know every part of me, wanting you is killing me. Yeah, I had to change your heart.
Thank you.
Thanks. Wow.
So we are I Love You, and today we are premiering our excellent drummer.
Yep. It's
Give it
the
up
first
for
time.
Hugo. Send some love on internet.
He's making a great job, right?
Next song is called Hold Tight, and it's one of our favorites. It's about falling in love. And it's scary, but you do it.
Anyways.
I've been sleeping at your place, haven't left the bed for days. Can we stay here until we figure out a way to deal with all in between. I got minutes you can steal. So what if I lie here? What if we stay in? How would it be if Monday never comes? All of my worst fears mixed up with all I ever really wanted. What if we burn out? What if we learn how? Keeping this love right. Make up and hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. In high and low tide. Hold tight. I love the way you break. Smell of cinnamon and rape. I'm lost within your face. Lost without a trace. Build it up and take apart. 1,000 needles in my heart. And I've been sleeping at your place. I need you more than I can take. So what if I lie here? What if we stay in? How would it be if Monday never comes? All my worst fears mixed up with all I ever really wanted. What if we burn out? What if we learn how? Keeping this love right. Make up and hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. In high and low tide. Hold tight. I tell you that I don't know what I feel. You tell me that you don't know what you feel. So hold tight. We don't know what we should do with us. I tell you that I don't know what I feel. You tell me that you don't know what you feel. So hold tight. We don't know what we should do with us. Hold tight. Hold tight. In high and low tide. Hold tight.
Is that amazing or what?
Thank you. We had one more song, but you don't have to listen to it if you want.
Oh my god, sorry, sorry. One more.
So we got one more in our pocket.
Woo.
Yeah, let's do Party Until We're in Love.
Feeling on the low, 4 nights in a row. Kissing, holding hands, wishing and pretending. Lovers into friends, turning back again. Adrenaline, I need adrenaline. shots, 3 shots, can't shake it off. Party till we're in love. I tried 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, can't shake it off. Party till we're in love. Drown me till I'm floating. Alone upon an ocean. You drown me till I'm floating. Alone upon an ocean. Getting hard and finding comfort in us. It's so we party till we're in love.
Thank you.
Now we're finished. Now we're
It's
done.
amazing. Didn't meant to actually to break your performance. I'm sorry. Yeah. So next up, we're gonna have interview, and Felin is going to interview BJOERN. During the whole night, you'll be able to make donations to our talented artists using Swish if you're in Sweden, as well as PayPal. So without the further ado, okay. Every single artist that performs tonight you can find it as well on venue.show. If you want to hear them live singing and you want to actually attend to one of their concerts once the whole unfortunate crisis with Corona is over, you'll be able to do so. I go to venue.show and request one of the artists to play in your city, and we'll be able to actually make it happen. So we're living in really unfortunate times these days, and unfortunately, our main host, who's supposed to host tonight, got sick. And right now, probably he's watching, so we want to wish him definitely to get well really soon. And we are actually really sad that you couldn't get here tonight with us and experience this amazing night. Okay. So we are back very soon, very shortly. So yeah, for an interview with BJOERN.
Hi, Bjorn.
Hello.
Hello. So I'm Felin, and Felin Collective is part of hosting this quarantine sessions.
Yes.
And Bjorn, we actually know each other because we share a studio together.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
a really great studio.
So I'm so happy that you wanted to join these sessions.
yeah, thank you. This is amazing.
Yeah. So how do you feel like with this whole Corona thing? Like how has it affected you?
Yeah, for me personally, I'm pretty new as an artist. I've just like released my 2 first singles ever. So I was planning to like start to play more live now. So for me it's been like a little bit tough to not be able to do that. So this is perfect. Like this live stream hype, like there's live streams everywhere now and it's amazing.
Yeah, I love it because like I've never like seen so many shows and like that like done the past few weeks. It's been like shows. Yeah, I've tried to watch as many as possible. Yeah, but tell us more about you. You just released a new single, and what's next for you? And or tell us about the recent single. What's happening?
Yeah, like for me this like artist thing is very new. So I've been having like a lot of songs for years. So I got like a really good team last year, and I felt like comfortable to like finally release my first single this January, and that was a song called Why, that has been like very personal, and I just felt like I have to get it out now. Like not only just because I wanted to release music, that you know like yourself like writing music, like collect a lot of feelings that you just need to get out. So it was time. So now I released 2 songs, and my plan, like, in the future is just to try and release more singles, like, all through this year.
Yeah. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
singles, and it's like an album or an EP coming, or
Yeah, like, this year will be, like, singles, and then maybe an EP next spring,
yeah,
and hopefully more live next year,
yeah,
because, like, live is, like, the
Yeah.
best, is the best thing.
yeah. I've seen you live, so I'm
Yeah.
really like excited that everyone else at home is gonna be able to see you now.
Yeah, like, this is my 3rd time live ever. This would be my 3rd time. So
That's amazing.
yeah.
So is this something you wanna like tell us about what's gonna happen on stage, or is that like
Like, that's the thing, you never know. Like, hopefully, like, it's a weird thing when you don't have, like, the audience, because often, like, I get a lot of energy from, like, the people looking at you and, like, screaming. So now I will try to, like, imagine all of those people and hopefully give a lot of energy back to all of you guys. Yes.
yeah, and also like on Twitch, you can go and in the chat, you can also ask questions if you want to ask the artist something, and then we will try to forward those questions to the artist during the night. And also, if you just like want to give an artist some love and cheer them
Yes.
on, then please do so. We see you, we feel your energy through the screen, even if we can't see you. So. Yeah, I think we have a few more minutes before the next. So, do you want to like? Is there something that you want to like? That's like really close to your heart? Do you want to talk about, or like what inspires you when you write? And
Yeah, like what inspires me, I think it's like my past of like having like downs in my life, and I just need to get that out. So if something like traumatic happens and it's hard to talk about it, it's easier to just sit by the piano, get melodies, and then like you figure out what it is that's making you feel down or something. So I think what inspires me is just like to feel good through getting out my music or through getting out lyrics and melodies. So it's just some kind of therapy, I think,
yeah.
in a way.
And how did you like first get into music? What made you like? Have you always been doing it, or was it something?
I think I've always been doing it, but like my main thing has been sports, and I've been competing like on a high level in cross country skiing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I've been like elite cross country skier until
Wow.
yeah, and like 3 years ago I started like to focus on music. So it's very new for me to do music and all of that. But I've always, since I was little, I was very like hyperactive when I was a child. So music was a way for me to sit down, by the piano, and just chill in a way. So I've always done it. But now it's like serious in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know about the skiing. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
No, but can you somehow like feel? Does it have like some kind of? Because you know, like in skiing and you compete, and it's like okay, now it's like a competition, and you feel like okay, your heart starts racing and the
Oh my god,
adrenaline. Yeah.
I'm such an adrenaline junkie. Like, yeah, I can feel it now. Like when I'm starting to do live, it's the exactly the same feeling. Like when you like on the starting line for like a race, it's like the same heartbeat. It's like you need to do your best, but you don't know if you will be able to do it. So
Yeah.
you're like so scared, but in some way you love it
Yeah.
because you're scared and then you just do it and then you get this high, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of the same when you're like
Yeah.
on stage and you're like.
Yeah, it's exactly exactly the same. No one
Yeah, I can feel my
Yeah.
heart racing now because I know there's people at home watching, and it's
Yeah,
like
and we can't see you. It's so
Yeah.
weird. It's so
I
weird.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
So give us some love in the chat because we
Yes.
want to know that you're here.
please do so. So okay, I think. Do we know? Okay, so we still have a lot of time left, apparently.
Yes.
Okay,
What are we gonna-
yeah. So this is the fun with like live streaming. It's
Yeah, you
like
don't never
because
know.
you never know. You can have a plan, but then
Yeah.
like the
But
whole thing.
I can ask you something then. Like, have something fun happened to you during these times? Like, do you have any story from the Corona times?
Oh, we have a question.
We have a question. Yeah.
Has the corona crisis made your production better or worse? Have you got a new inspiration, or how's it affected you?
Okay, so I will say the question. So the question was if the Corona crisis has affected like your production. You mean like the music production, or?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe. It for me, I've been thinking so much that I haven't been able to get it out yet. I think it's a lot of like thoughts right now. So I actually started to write a journal, like a diary, like three days ago. And when I started to do that, I like opened some kind of door to my creativity again. So I actually started to like. I was in a session like a few days ago, and I could open it again in a way. So I think maybe this will change the way I can like get out, because this awakens a lot of thoughts. So my production, I don't know, maybe I want to do more happy songs because I think the world right now needs a little bit of positivity right now. I think.
I think so
Yeah.
too. It's like, well, I don't know if I can bring happy songs though, because all my songs are so dark. But I think
Yeah.
also in the darkness, kind of, because then you can find, for me also, when it's something, when you write about something sad or dark, that can also help you kind of get through it, because you feel like, okay, it gets better.
Yeah, and
like
you know what? I think, like for me, I write a lot of deep lyrics and songs. But as a person, I'm not sad. I try to be happy and positive. And I think we have to like release that bad energy out, and that the thing we do that is through our music. So that's a way for us to like be our. Because you're not a sad person either. Like you're not so. So
No.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like you get rid of those feelings, or you kind of, like you said, therapy. It's kind of like therapy to
Yeah,
get it
totally.
out, and it's easier to like
Yeah.
to sometimes sing about it than to actually
Yeah.
talk about it.
And like the coolest thing with like releasing the music now is to like maybe it can help other people to like release their bad energy too. Because I noticed when I released my songs now that I get a lot of like feedback back, like telling me that I help them, and it's such a cool thing, because what we do, we just translate energy into lyrics and melodies, and that energy can somehow like open other people, and I think that's so cool.
Okay, yeah. so I'm getting to know that we
She's like the host
have
of this, so she's like having a lot in her mind right now.
and actually it was like the whole thing was like we were supposed to, like Mikael said, we were supposed to have a host, but you know, Corona crisis and all, like things happen really fast, and then kind of we all have to just like do our best and pitch in, and so yeah, so that's why. So keep asking questions, because then that's good,
need it.
because we want to know want to know about the artist and or what you want to think about or like yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like it's nice. It's nice to know that you're wondering stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes until the next artist is up. So yeah, I'm just gonna yeah, are we no? Okay, yes. So we're gonna be back in just a few minutes for the next artist, which is Bishat. Woo!
She's ready.
All right, welcome back. I'm happy to see that a lot of you are still with us. We have a very, very good schedule for the rest of the evening as well. I hope you enjoyed this first artist. If you have any questions, feel free to answer them in the chat here on Twitch, and we make sure to select a few of them to ask to the artist. We have a few more interviews coming up as well, so make sure to get your questions in line. You can see the schedule as well in the description below, so you won't miss any of the upcoming artists for the rest of the evening. Our next artist is a sing and songwriter. She has been visible internationally quite a lot. She's independent, has her own label, and produces her own music in a very, very dedicated fashion. She will be interviewed later this evening as well. So while you're listening to these songs and listening to her performance here, make sure to think of any questions you do want to be brought up for later. Also make sure to donate and support to these artists. Again, the industry in general is suffering a lot when everything is impacted. People have to be quarantined. The positive aspect of that is that you get to be on this live stream here with us tonight. So I hope you keep it friendly in the chat as well with your fellow quarantees. Again, support and download, donate to the artist. You can do that either through PayPal in the PayPal me link, or you can pay through Swish. All right, without further ado, let's welcome up to the stage Bishat. Woo!
Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Hello. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Bishat, and even though we're not completely quarantined in Sweden, I haven't been doing very much of singing or doing any live shows. So I'm very excited to play for you. I heard it's like always 1,000 people watching already, which is crazy. Got my beautiful friend Sana here playing the guitar with me tonight. I'm gonna do a few songs. Say it right, will ya? Oh, better line, another lie that I haven't heard before. I think maybe that there's something you should know. It's all over your face. You forgot all of the good things you let go when you walked away. Now you're feeling alone, every other minute looking down at your phone. I know you're thinking about me, waiting up for a call. Didn't know you missed me till you had me no more. And now you're thinking about me. So what you waiting for? I know you're thinking about me. I want you craving all. So what you waiting for? I know you want him back in under my skin. Under my let it go. Let me know, will ya? Oh, that foolish pride by your side, no, it's gonna leave you cold. Yeah. Now you're feeling alone, every other minute looking down at your phone. I know you're thinking about me, waiting up for a call. Didn't know you missed me till you had me no more. And now you're thinking about me. So what you waiting for? I know you're thinking about me. I want you craving all. So what you waiting for? I know you want him back in under my skin. Under my So what you waiting for? I know you're thinking about me. I what you craving, oh. So what you waiting for? I know you want him back in. Under my, so what you waiting for? I know you're thinking about me. Yeah, I what you craving, oh. So what you waiting for? I know you want him back in. Under my skin. Under my under my skin. Yeah. Thank you. So that was Under My Skin, if you didn't get it by the million times I sang Under My Skin. Next one is a song called Unholy Romance. I wrote it a while back with a friend of mine called XOV. It's about those relationships that you maybe should avoid, but you can't help to get involved with. It goes a little something like this. You're no good for me, I feel it. Push me off my feet. I'm not going home right now. Have another drink with me. Speeding reckless, bull, pull the trigger. F1 downhill, falling quicker. Crash into, boy, I hope I crash into unholy romance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Unholy romance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't trust myself with you, no. You feel me better than I feel myself, and I don't want nobody else, no. Are you going home right now? Have another drink on me. Speeding reckless, pull the trigger. F1 downhill, falling quicker. Crash into, boy, I hope I crash into unholy romance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Unholy romance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Unholy romance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Twisted fantasy that you belong to me. On my mind, out of mind. A twisted fantasy that you belong to me. On my mind, out of mind. Unholy romance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Unholy romance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Unholy romance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And unholy romance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you. It's like 3 cameras. I don't even know where to look. Where are we? Here. Okay. So we're gonna do my last song. It's a world premiere. Wow. Never played this one before. It's not released. It's coming. Been working a long time on new music, so I got lots of songs that I really love that are coming soon. So yeah, and if you have any questions that you want to ask me about my music or whatever, type away, and I will be answering them even in a bit. Okay, so this is Problems. I'm a little complicated. I overthink things and you hate it. Get in the mood but say nothing. Never been too good at talking. You get understimulated. Work too much and keep me waiting. Valentine's don't mean a thing to ya, but I know I'm everything to ya. I'm not trying to be what you need, and you wear your flaws on your sleeve. And it hurts when we burst in the scene. We break things, no issue. I'm not trying to fix you. If it's good enough for you, and it's good enough for me, we let it be. We're not out here counting problems, we just find a way to solve them. See, I'm not blaming you if you're not blaming me. Well, honestly, we're not out here counting problems, we just find a way to solve them. I'm scared of being codependent. I don't believe in happy endings. I'm still in it for the longest. Nothing ever felt this honest. I'm not trying to be what you need, and you wear your flaws on your sleeve. And it hurts when we burst in the scene. We break things, no issue. I'm not trying to fix you. If it's good enough for you, and it's good enough for me, we let it be. We're not out here counting problems, we just find a way to solve them. See, I'm not blaming you if you're not blaming me. Well, honestly, we're not out here counting problems, we just find a way to solve them. We do, no, we do. Yeah, we do, yeah, we do. Yeah. If it's good enough for you, and it's good enough for me, we let it be. We're not out here counting problems, we just find a way to solve it. See, I'm not blaming you if you're not blaming me. Well, honestly, we're not out here counting problems, we just find a way to solve it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for letting me sing. Sound Nasik Bon Eriksson, my brilliant guitarist. My name is Bishat. If you like my stuff, check it out on Instagram. I'm called I Am Bishat. If you want me on Spotify, it's just Bishat, Bishat. Check it out. Oh yeah, TikTok. Find me on TikTok. Please don't.
All right. Thank you very much, Bishat. Let's see, which camera am I in? This one here? It's awesome. All right, we're going to move over to the next set of interviews. So again, if you have any specific questions, make sure to type them down in the comment fields. To support artists that are playing here today, you can do so either through PayPal, through the PayPal link, or you can send a Swish donation to the number here right below me. To make this happen for this stream that we're doing today, we're of course working with some amazing partners. We're working together with Stagecast, which is an interactive platform for live streaming, enabling interactions with your users. We're also working together with Slaktkyrkan, what's it called? Yeah. That's helping out. It's Hus 7, Hus 7, where we're currently at in this facility here today. So they've been kind enough to let us play this performance here today. We're also, of course, working together with Twitch, who are featuring this live stream here and been very, very nice to collaborate with throughout this process. And of course, you have the tech platform Gaddr and the crowdfunding platform Venue, who's co-producing this event here today. And we also have Gaffa as well, who's one of the partners of the stream. If you want to support the channel and the stream, feel free to share the live stream here. We're currently well above 1.5 thousand, well, at least above 1,000 watching this. I think we're 1.5 thousand right now watching it. So if you really enjoy what you're seeing here, feel free to share this stream either on Twitter or on Facebook or with your friends, so we can really be a nice family watching this stream together here with us tonight. And again, keep it friendly in the chat and try to ask some good questions for the upcoming interview. We have a few more artists with us here tonight, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be live for at least a very good amount of songs to not want to miss. So stay here, and if you have to take a break, then do so and be with us. Make sure to tune in for the next artist. We've had 2 artists so far, and we are now, I think, ready with the next for the next interview. Is that correct? Yeah. All right. We are ready to start with the interviews. We're going to have a very, very short break. So again, make sure to share this stream so we can be as many amazing people as possible in the chat. Ask the questions in the chat, and after this short break, we'll be back with the next interview. Thank you.
Hello and welcome after break. First of all, thanks for watching. I'm sitting here with Elin.
I'm so excited, and I hear there's a lot of people watching.
Yeah, so thank you to all of you who are watching. Please share and spread as much as possible. This is just the chapter 1 out of many planned streams.
Yeah, so we'll see how long this quarantine session. Okay, we'll see how long the quarantine sessions will go on, depending on how long the quarantine is. If we can do live shows in the summer or not. It might be 2 chapters, 3, or maybe the whole year. Who knows? It's so changing times, and everything's like no one knows what's happening. But we'll be here with live music anyways.
So if you want to hear some artists and make any special shows, so I go to venue.show and there is sign up and request the artist. So we'll make our best to actually make it possible. But enough of this. First, let's actually get back to you. So how are you feeling performing tonight?
Well, I'm super excited, but also like really nervous because it's weird. It's like weird because we're also like, you know, hosting the show and everything. You're like, okay, is this camera working? What is happening? And like all that stuff. And then you're like, okay, now I'm going into artist mode and I'm actually gonna be on stage. And also when you know how many people are watching, but you can't see them, that's also scary because like I also like feed off of the energy, and my music is like really energetic and really like it's mayhem basically on stage, which is like usually like you interact with the audience so much and you like, you know, clap your hands, jump, like so, and I won't be able to do that, but I will do my best to like provide that energy and make it like go through the screen. So I'm super excited. It's gonna be really fun.
Are you more stressed to actually perform in front on stream than in real life, or what is more challenging in your opinion?
Well, I haven't performed on a stream like this before, so I don't know. Right now, like I would say I'm more nervous about this than actually, because like doing a live show, I'm nervous but mostly excited and I know what it's like. But this is something completely new to me, so it's like my heart is like racing right now. But that's fun. I think that's like the beauty of the whole thing. Like I live for the adrenaline, and like why I started with music is because I love playing live. And I remember when I was like 11 years old and like had my first band, and our first show, it was like really shitty. Like everything just went wrong. We didn't know how to like tune our guitars. Like the whole like amplifier, it just like fell to the floor and it was chaos. But still there was something about this like feeling and this energy that it was like something that I had never experienced before. It was like, it was just this love at the first sight. Like the first, yeah. I just knew that from that moment on, I knew this is what I have to do. I have to do music.
But also music is sort of, people say often that music should be imperfect because people are imperfect. So and since the music is supposed to reflect on human emotions or human interaction that are often imperfect, so the music should be also reflect that. It can't be, everything can't be auto-tuned.
No, and I think also that's like why you have, you know, recorded music and live music. The whole thing about live is that you never know what's going to happen in the moment. And even if you have planned something, like for example tonight we have something planned and we have a schedule and we know like this is what we're going to do, then you have to like improvise, like okay, our host got sick, okay, let's do it, let's find a way, like, or whatever, like something happens on stage that you couldn't predict. But that's like the beauty of it. That's like the charm with like why I love live shows, because you never know, and something like even better might come out of that mistake, you know.
Exactly, I do agree. But let's talk about a little bit about the quarantine sessions, because that actually is, I think this is really interesting story how this whole concept was born. Because well, I mean, you're supposed to play here, like actually on this very stage over here.
Yeah. So I was supposed to have a show at Hushu in Stockholm in March, and we had like sold tickets already, and I was super excited. And then like, well, everything happened so fast, and then so just like 2 weeks before we had to cancel the show because of the corona crisis. And but then we were like, okay, what should we do instead? And I think like you said, like, okay, let's do a live stream. And then we just like started to bring people together, like people like friends of mine and that I know are amazing artists. And then this all kind of came together in like the past 2 weeks is when we like started contacting artists. And then kind of like, this is like you said, like it's the first chapter, and we'll see how many there's gonna be. Hopefully a lot, and hopefully like as with live music, like the next time we'll learn from our mistakes and we'll make it even better and have more amazing artists and all that. But yeah, I like this concept, and I think there will be a lot of more shows.
So guys, if you like what we are doing here tonight and you want to see it more, So please support our amazing artists. So you're gonna find the donation links. There's Swish number if you are in Sweden, or PayPal account that you can put anything. Literally, I mean, right now we all probably locked down and we're not going out. Let's actually support someone that actually right now we can't really play. Like Aline can't really play for you live where you actually are in.
And I know it's like a tough time for everyone right now, but anything helps. Like if you enjoy the show, like, or even if you can't give any money, then just like tell us on the chat and like just give us some love. So because
follow us on Twitch, follow us on social media. All the social media are going to be linked below. So please go and support us. I think like everyone really would appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so also like the interesting thing is that the show is still scheduled to happen once it's gonna be safe again to make shows.
Exactly. So we're actually like we're gonna do the show still here with audience and maybe a live stream as well. We'll see.
Yeah.
So you can still buy tickets to that show and at venue.show. So then you can find tickets and actually see it here in real life.
Be together with us and actually experience this live. The energy is amazing over here right now. There is literally, I mean, I think there's so much positivity here around tonight with us that, you should definitely experience that. So go on to venue.show, get yourself a ticket. It's still, it's a crowdfunding. That means that if the show is going to be postponed too long or at any point is going to be cancelled, you're getting your full money back. So basically you're investing and there is no risk really for you to actually to buy the tickets. And we would love to see you here like live.
Yeah, that would be amazing to actually see like who's behind the screen now and see them actually in person. I would love that. Yeah, but yeah. So there's one more artist before I'm gonna play, and I'm gonna play some songs from my new album, which I just released. But it's like, and we had like this whole tour planned and everything, and then it's like everything's cancelled. But it's gonna be so much fun to actually play it here instead.
Yeah, but I've heard also like you wrote some new songs in this past couple weeks.
Yes, I did. So there might be like a new song that's never been played live before that I'm gonna play tonight.
That's great.
That's kind of like inspired by everything that's going on in the world right now. So it's kind of like a dark song and a sad song, but still, I hope it can bring some hope. Still.
So yeah, that's great. I can't wait to hear it. And also, so. In general, how this impacted you, like the whole crisis, the whole thing that you can't see people, you can't go out, you can't perform live. How this impacted you?
Well, for me, quite a lot because my boyfriend is in a risk group because he's a diabetic. So for me, it's impacted me a lot because I can't really like the people I'm meeting tonight is like the first people I've met in like 3 weeks or so. And I'm actually not even gonna be staying at home after this because I can't, like, I have to quarantine myself away from him for a few days just to make sure that I don't have the virus or anything. Hopefully everyone's, as far as we know, everyone is healthy here tonight, and hopefully that's the case, yeah.
And also, we want to say hello to Aiden, who probably is watching us, and I hope you're gonna get well really soon. And next time you're gonna join us here. So we're sending our best wishes and love to you.
Yeah, and also to my drummer, Ola, who he's our original drummer, but I think he's watching too, and he was also sick, so he couldn't make it. So we have another drummer tonight. So yeah, get well soon, so we can play together again.
All right, so we talked about new stuff coming up, but tell us a little bit more about your inspiration behind your music.
Yeah, so my inspiration is like, my last album is called Reckless Dreamers, and it's kind of like this, you know, it's about like the feelings we all have about like love and betrayal and all that stuff, but it's kind of told as if it were like a twisted, dark movie plot. Like almost like, imagine like how would Tarantino write like this fucked up love story? That's like how. So the album is supposed to be listened from like the beginning to the end, because then you kind of get the whole like
So
this.
it's not Pulp Fiction.
No, it's like more like a destructive Bonnie and Clyde story, I would say.
That is cool. That is cool. Guys, I would say that go ahead and first of all, after that stream, go straight ahead and go to Spotify, to Apple Music, to whatever platform you're using, and definitely follow, subscribe, and listen to Felin and new stuff that's coming up. Exactly, talking about that. So
Do we have any questions from?
Oh.
Yeah, no. Okay, not yet.
Yeah. Guys, if you want any ask any questions, please do that in the chat. Our team is going to actually fish those questions from the chat, and we will be able to ask.
So in a few minutes, Bjorn, who I talked to before, she's gonna be live on stage. But first, like a short break. So in a few minutes, we'll see you on the stage.
So stay tuned.
so thin before we got in, you faded into your art. Stories you told to fool me, you were a king. Never let me in. Fell down a tree, then fell much deeper. Fucked up your mind and couldn't keep up. Losing your ground became a burden. Needed to numb the ones that's hurting. I can never let you go. You gave up way too fast. I will never let you go. I'll never understand why you had to let us go. Wasn't enough. You had it all inside, your soul was breaking. The world was hot and shaking. Started to scream in need for love. Mixed up emotions spoke by cursing. Losing your ground became a burden. Needed to numb the ones that's hurting. I can never let you go. You gave up way too fast. I will never let you go. I'll never understand why you had to let us go. Please tell me that you tried. I will never let you go. I need to understand why you had to let us. Heaven didn't choose you. All that blue confused you. Heaven didn't choose you. Heaven didn't choose you. Never thought we'd lose you. Heaven didn't choose you. I will always hear your voice inside my head. Never felt you leave. You're by my side, so I will never let you go. I will never let you go.
Thank you, everyone. My name is BJOERN, and this is my band, Martin and Jonathan. And I'm so happy to do this thing. Like, I'm so new of being an artist. I just released, this song was my first single, Why? And I released it like 3 months ago. Yeah, time flies. And everything's so new, and I was just starting to like, trying to get out and play live. And then this Corona happened. So this thing, I'm so grateful to be here and to be able to play with all of you guys, for you guys, live, and start to practice the live thing, because it's so much fun, right? Yeah, it's really fun. So I'm gonna do this next song. It's an unreleased song that I'm working on, and I hope you like it. So it's not quite finished, but we're working on it. And it's called Libra.
She tries to be noticed. No one's ever heard her. Keeping her focus so her mind can be free. Feeling her heart breath. It don't even hurt at all. Breathing the water. Finally she'll be noticed. Praying to be found. I fade into nothing at all. Seeing her pale face, a reminder to feel. Wandering through her mind, she was way too young. One to see the sun turn into lava. Liberanana, 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 liberanana. Liberanana, 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 liberanana.
Have to hype yourself here, right? Woo! It's such a weird thing, but I have a little bit of an audience here, all the other artists, and it's so fun to be here with everyone. So this song, Libra, is a song that's not released. Maybe sometime this year I will release it. I'm gonna release single after single after single this year. And I'm so happy to be here. The next song, and the last song of today on our set, is my latest single that I released 2 weeks ago, and it's called Hold Me, and I hope you like it. So here we go.
Poison, can't live without you. Hopeless, try to replace you. Held me like I was made out of glass, wrapped in your arms when you touched me. Feelings were getting inside under my skin. Hold me like you used to do before. I never feel alive. Oh my love, you kill me if you go. You know I never lie. Whatever you have done, I will come back for you. We work it out. Whatever you have done, I will come back for you. We work it out. Torture, laying beside you. When you're letting go, tell me, when did your heart know? Craving you to keep holding me tight under your arms. Don't you crush me. Feelings will never get out once they got in. Hold me like you used to do before. I never feel alive. Oh my love, you kill me if you go. You know I never lie. Whatever you have done, I will come back for you. We work it out. Whatever you have done, I will come back for you.
awesome, guys. I'm so happy you're watching. And you get so much adrenaline. It's so weird when there's no audience and it's like, woo! Thank you so much for watching. And the next star soon is Felin. But
Yeah,
maybe it's an
but
interview.
first we're actually going to have an interview, new series of interviews with Francisco, that is going to do the interviews. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, how is it feeling to be on stage in front of so many people? Actually,
I don't, you can even see you,
Yeah.
but it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
it's more stressful to actually to perform on stream than actually in real life.
Yeah, it's so weird because when you perform for real audience, you're real, sorry. But then you can like collect the energy from and like bounce it back and forward with the audience. But now it's like you bounce it with the camera and like you guys. So it's weird. So give us some love back.
Yeah, exactly. Support artists,
Yeah.
and also I think it's important to not give up in the times like this, and actually still have some entertainment, still enjoy life and enjoy what we have, and actually, yeah. So let's support the artists. All the donations you're making is going 100% goes to artists. We're not taking anything. No one's taking anything. Goes 100% there. And next up is going to be interview with Bishat and View. And if you want to ask questions, submit them in a chat. Our team is going to fish those questions and present this. So yeah. Also, make sure to go to venue.show and request a new artist you want to hear. So we're gonna come back after a short break. So yeah, see you soon.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, welcome back from that short break. I'm sitting here with a combination of two bands at once.
Yes.
We have,
I love you.
and that's spelled a bit.
Yeah, it's spelled not like I love you, which you could believe, but it's spelled. Am I gonna do the spelling now?
Isle of you.
Yeah.
Isle of you.
I like an Isle of you.
That's a
Because
nice
we're from
pun.
an island, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And I'm from Gothenburg, so I appreciate that pun.
yeah, we wanted to be funny.
the real capital of Sweden. So that's good. And of course, you've seen Bishat on stage from before as well. Welcome. All right, so we're going to have a bit of like double interview here.
Yeah.
That's okay with you guys?
Absolutely.
It's okay.
But that's your stage name, right?
And my real name,
And your real name. What's your last name?
Araya.
So two very unique names. That's really cool.
Yeah.
My mom wanted to make sure that I would never do anything normal.
That's great. And you,
My mom really tried to make me normal because my name is Ida Johansson and you couldn't find any more normal name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and another quite not so normal thing is that you have your own label as well. So you're fully independent, both in the music that you make. You write your own songs and you create your own like tunes as well, like the actual melodies as well, right?
I mean, I collab with a lot of people and I co-write and I have producers that I work with, but essentially, yeah, it's my, I hate calling it project, but it's my music and I'm the executive producer, if you will, and I've been releasing it all by myself and yeah, but it's getting a bit overwhelming now. Like it's getting to a point where I've realized it's too much work and maybe I don't, like it's a great way to start doing music, to be able to have that complete creative control and freedom, and that's what I wanted initially, but I think now it's getting to a point where I don't have enough time to make the music that I want to make, so now I'm kind of like looking to find some people to work with me, and like I don't know in what shape and what form, if that's a record label or a manager, but I just need to put together a team of people so I don't like hit the wall with exhaustion.
That's a pretty good spot to be in, right? That's indicating that you have, you're on the verge of, taking another step in what you're doing. Yeah. And I Love You. Are you writing all your songs as well, or is it a mixture as well? Do you have a team that you're working with also, mixture of producers? How is that coming along? Like, how's that process for you?
Well, we're writing everything by ourselves. Yeah. With our producer, that's often like Joachim Budde, the same person. So we're like three. But we try to write with others as well, like sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are working like independent because it's very important for us to have the right people because we're in a stage where we cannot do everything by our own. But yeah, exactly like you. But we have also learned that it's so important to just have a connection with the people you work with. So yeah, that's where we at.
And to keep that creative influence as well, that you are able to make the music the way you want it, but still be able to have input from others as well.
Yeah, it's a hard balance, but
So, Bishat, for you, when did you... Oh yeah, maybe that's better, actually, rather
I think so, yeah.
juggling going around. All right. So, have you always been writing your own songs? And like, what was the first song that you wrote on your own?
Yeah, I think I wrote my first song when I was about 13. I actually wrote it with my brother's friend who's now Jose Gonzalez, but he wasn't Jose Gonzalez at the time. Well, that was his name, but he wasn't an artist. He was like studying science and playing classical Spanish guitar, and I couldn't play an instrument, so I was like, hey, can you come over and help me write a song? And so he played some chords, and I started top-lining without knowing what that was, just humming melodies, and then
And for those who don't know what that is, what's top lining?
top line, so it's writing the melody, and sometimes people include lyrics in that as well. But so I just did the melody, and I was like, okay, so you need to help me with the lyrics. So he's like 9 years older than me, so he's like, maybe you should write your lyrics because you're 13. It's a bit weird if like a 20-year-old guy writes a lyric for you. So I was like, oh, cool. So I did that. It's called I Run.
Do you still sing it on regular occasions?
I really do not. But I remember it, like it was a good song, and we performed at my like school graduation in a dress that I made myself. I don't know who I was trying to be, but I was like, yeah. So since I was 13, I've been writing, sort of on and off.
And you guys, have you been writing songs since you were 13 as well, or like is it a mixture of different influence?
Actually, 12.
Snap, got him, got him. And actually,
kidding, I'm
like
just kidding.
you were writing with Kanye before he was Kanye also.
Yeah,
so
before he
it's
was
like
Kanye.
he was Kanye still,
We made
but
him
not.
Kanye. No, well, we started to write like when we were 13 or 12 or. Sorry, I really screwed it up. And like, my first song that I wrote was about a guy in my class, and I really name dropped him, which was very. It was a hard time for me, the couple of following years, but I think we started writing together when we were like, yeah, same age, and it doesn't matter. And we wrote a real banger called "Loser." So we were more.
We were so angry of one of our friends.
We called her Miss Perfect. we were like really aggressive in our songwriting at the time.
But that song, I don't think we played it live.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
Yes, many times.
Yeah, but I don't think she knows.
No.
That's the best, I think. We will never play it again. And then we started to write about something else than just anger.
Yeah, we tried to be a bit poetic, and that's where we are at now.
That's good. So some of the songs that you've been playing here today, I assume that you've been writing as well, and for you also, of course, obviously. Are there any like upcoming projects that you're working on right now? Like, of course, like the ones you performed here might be a mix of brand new songs and a bit older, but is there something that you're right now working on that like people should be on the lookout for the next couple of weeks?
We released our album for like a half year ago, I think. So these songs were from that album.
Yeah.
But we are working on new songs and coming with something new very soon, but we didn't perform that today. But we will.
Do you have any indication on like any indication like will you drop something in the next 6 months, the next 6 years? What are people going to look for in the next year? In next year?
Another live. We are gonna release a single this year, but we don't know when or yeah, yeah, probably more. But we are gonna write like our goal is to create an EP, but it might be an album. We don't know. We're just writing.
It's a mystery. Something new is gonna be out there. So, where can people find and follow you? Are you on like your Spotify or on
TikTok? We're on Spotify and Instagram and Facebook, but not TikTok yet.
No TikTok dances, no viral
Yeah,
TikTok
We have
dances.
like download the app, so
Yeah, we
maybe
downloaded
will.
the app, and now we're working on moves. But
But you have to find like your own dance for your own sound, so people
I
can
know,
share it. And
I know.
that's
Yeah.
like
We're working on that.
that's the hype performance. What about you?
I mean, all this staying at home is essentially what I think is making everyone go on TikTok. Because you're bored. You just sat at home for like full-on days, and I was like, okay, so what should I do? And I'm like, ooh, dances, ooh, fun. And then I'm like, am I too old for this? And my
you're
friend says
thinking
yes.
while you're doing like Renegade in
Yeah,
the, in the mirror.
100%
like-
savage. Yes. But what were you saying about music? Yes, the last song that I was playing, Problems, is an unreleased song that I'm planning to release. I was going to release it pretty soon, but it's weird. Like, it's weird times, and I think that people kind of need music more than ever, so I kind of want to release it, but it's also, you know, it's all about finding the right time to do stuff, and I have a few songs that are coming out this year, but they're all so different. Like I'm getting into like I'm changing my hair like all the time, and that's kind of like the same with my
That's
music.
Like the creative spirit.
No, it's like the
that's
music that's I'm like, oh, I have like 5 songs that I all love, but they're slightly different in sound. But I feel like you're allowed to do that these days.
These days, yeah. But I mean, maybe that's also the style. The style is that it's unpredictable.
Yeah.
And where can people find you? Like if they want to either follow your music, wants to, you know, like your TikTok dances or whatever.
I mean, give me a few more weeks on TikTok to kind of perfect the moves. But all my social media is I am Bishat, and my artist name, if you're on Spotify or Apple Music, it's just Bishat.
That's cool. So make sure to both follow I Love You and Bishat there as well. And if you have any questions, then feel free to drop them in the chat as well. So, from a very young age, both of you like have been started with this. Was there any particular like reason why you actually decided? Because I mean, a lot of people enjoy singing, they enjoy writing songs. What made you like take the step of like, okay, we actually want to do this more professionally. We actually want to do gigs and do live shows and all of this.
I think it maybe for us it was like Taylor Swift. We started listening to her when we were like 10, I think.
Yeah.
And then she released a lot of songs that we were super inspired of. And we also lived at the countryside, and just like her, we were like playing guitar. And then we started writing songs that sounds like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and then I just don't think we ever thought about it. We have just been doing it since forever.
And do you have any particular inspirations? I mean, you mentioned one there, but like now going on, or is it still only Taylor
No,
Swift?
it's not.
I assume that you have something
It
that's
changed
really
quite
like pushing
soon,
you.
But I think I'm very inspired, or we are both,
Yeah.
by Tovlo.
Tovlo and Little Hindar. So the synthesizer thing.
Yeah, and like Robin, I can mention like 1,000, but I think it's those more.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
electronic pop music artist. I'd say it's a boring answer, but
No, but that's
what
the
it is.
style. That's the creative aspect.
yeah.
Bishat, for you.
I think what kind of made me want to make music was definitely, I think it was probably like Britney Spears or something. I was watching like MTV and I'm like, wow, they were filming like a world tour that she was doing, like with the dancers, and I'm like, that's what I'm gonna grow up doing. And all these, like, do you remember the diary of? They had like these artists, and it's like the diary of like Alicia Keys or the diary of.
I did not watch a
Whatever,
lot of
so
the
you could
diaries of Britney Spears when I was
you-
young. But nice.
So I was watching them and I'm like, this is the best life. This is what I want to do. So that's, I think, what made me wanted to be an artist. And then I think Alicia Keys was probably had the biggest like impact on me when she came, and she was like producing her own stuff, and she was playing the piano, and she was mixing all these genres, and she seemed so cool but humble. And I was just like, to this day, like, I love her vibe. Like, I think her energy and her musicianship and her like longevity is just like, I don't know, unparalleled. Like, she's my house god / hero. But I mean, there's a lot of people inspire me. Like you said, Robin. Like, I'm a sucker for like pop music, and especially like I love writing like pop that's more like kind of mainstream. That my stuff is slightly left field, I suppose, sometimes. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, my biggest inspirations are Mange Schmidt primarily in everything that I make.
wow, you know.
Straight spitting bars. No, not really. So all right, a lot of music, obviously, but of course there's other things as well. Like, so, do you guys have any other passions besides music, or is it like that's the main focus, or is it's only music all day?
Yeah, it's only music,
Yeah.
I think.
I'm super bad at all sports, all kind of sports, and I hated it from the beginning, so I still do. And music is my only passion.
But a couple of years ago, we were very into sourdough baking. So we did
To
that.
a sour.
Dough baking, like baking bread. Yeah, eating sourdough bread.
Making
That
that
was
bread. Yeah.
that was like a hobby, not a passion, but something else we did. And
It was not a passion.
no, but I think the answer is that music is our only passion.
What about you, Bishat? Are you doing? It's Renegade, it's music, and what else?
I mean, I do have a passion for eating. I think I've had like 7 pizzas this week.
We had
But you know,
pizzas, we had pizzas right here before, yeah.
support your local pizza places. I mean, I do. I'm super competitive. So I like stuff like in the beginning, because like in the beginning you can be pretty good at things, but then when it comes to actually like you have to work out, like you have to really do it, then I think that's music is the only thing that I actually kept doing through everything. I'm a quitter when it comes to other things. But yeah, food, wine. For wine, I like wine. It's very good for these times, you know.
It's good for a quarantine. It's good for being inside.
It
I used to
is.
be a very good athlete in terms of running, but now I'm terrible at it. So now I feel embarrassed every time I run.
Oh, bro, I'm Ethiopian. I'm like a disappointment to my country.
Yeah, I feel it like every time. Like if I'm going to compete, I mean, I used to do national, that kind of shit. Now if I'm going to compete, I just feel like I'm letting my coaches down every time. I just if I run to the bus, I'm like, if my coach could see me now, it's terrible. All
Shitty
right.
Runners Club.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
terrible. We are almost ready for moving over to the next artist. So again, if you are watching this interview here right now and you feel like, okay, I can't go any minute without watching some or listening to some music, stay tuned because we're almost ready to present Felin on stage. And you've seen her sitting here, of course, before both being interviewed and interviewing. But in just a couple of minutes, you're going to see her here live on stage. Yeah, very, very soon at 9 o'clock. And again, to remind from what Michael said earlier, if you want to find some amazing artists that you want to support and crowdfund, then go to venue.show and you can crowdfund specific artists that you want to see on stage. And of course, in these times, it will be a lot of live streaming, just like this one. This is just one of the first streamings that we're doing in terms of music. We've done streams before in terms of panels, but there are going to be more shows coming up. So if you enjoyed these sessions, these interviews, and this music, subscribe and follow, and we'll make sure to catch the next ones as well. And again, like we've been saying all day, you can donate and support both these artists here and the other ones that have performed today, either by the PayPal link that's linked here below, or by swishing, if you're Swedish, to the number here below. And you can do that all day. And if you're watching this at a later time, of course, this is live streamed. So if you're watching this at some later day, those links and that Swish number will still be valid. So all that support is greatly appreciated.
Gonna call you guys in like a year and be like, yo, where's my Swish?
All that money is, of course, directly going to all the artists, so it's not any other place than that. So, and of course, also want to give a big thanks to the partners and sponsors that we have for this. We have Gaffa as a partner. Of course, we're at House 7 today, House 7. And big thanks to Twitch that's featuring and partnering up on this stream that we have here, and of course to Stagecast as well. And main producer of this event is Gaddr and Venue as well. And of course there's a great number of people around us that you can't see here, but there's an amazing crew making all of this happen. All right, we're gonna take a short break with some information and graphics, and after that the last artist of the night is going to take the main stage. So don't go anywhere. If you're excited about some amazing music, stay tuned. Thank you. right, we have arrived at the last performance of today. We have a lot of viewers there at home, so at least 1.5 thousand are currently watching right now. The question has been a lot of repetition in terms of what's the favorite fruit of the artist. I can say that my favorite fruit, at least, is pineapple. Pineapple is also the name of a very good song as well. Anyways, a lot of people are watching right now. You're all watching because you want to see the last performance of the day.
So, well, also on the fruit thing, my favorite fruit is the 18-year-old single malt. Just if anyone wants to sponsor us, so especially like some
That's a good
distillery.
whiskey, that's a good alcoholic sponsor, so that's good.
Yeah, I was just saying, Macallan, he does us. However, right now we arrived to the last act of the night, and this is now like really energetic and brilliant Felin. So give it up and for Felin.
Woo! Yeah! On stage live right now.
Hey, pretty stranger, hear you talking to me. You know I sense a danger, but that's just what I need. I count the hours till it's okay to leave this place. And if I get my way, you're leaving with me. When you touch me, strung out of your heartbeat, trouble in your bloodstream. When you touch me, strung out of your heartbeat, trouble in your bloodstream. Shiver, shiver down my spine. River, river running wild. Falling deeper, eyes so wide. This love is hardcore, it's something to die for. I see the end before we even begun, but your lips, they taste like heaven on the tip of my tongue. It's like this, I got a feeling that I'm playing with guns. I know it, if it ain't whiskey, tell me where is the fun? When you touch me, strung out of your heartbeat, trouble in your bloodstream. When you touch me, strung out of your heartbeat, trouble in your bloodstream. Shiver, shiver down my spine. River, river running wild. Falling deeper, eyes so wide. This love is hardcore, it's something to die for. You ever wonder where the rivers flow? You ever thought about where this could go? Could be the getaway I'm longing for. shiver down my spine. River, river running wild. Falling deeper as the wide. This love is hardcore, it's something to die for. Shiver, shiver down my spine. River, river running wild. Falling deeper as the wide. This love is hardcore, it's something to die for.
Thank you. I see you dancing in my darkest thoughts. This fantasy of mine will soon be ours. You're the rose, baby, I'm the thorn. I got a whole lot of loving that could break your bones. Give me something to kill the pain. My hands bleed and my body aches. You got me twisted up for wicked games. You say my name and I'm on my way.
I wanna love you till your lungs explode. I got a black heart and a poison soul.
And a poison soul. I wanna kiss you till your lips are blue. And let me spell you like a new tattoo. Can't see it from my point of view. You feel so right for me, babe, I couldn't be taboo. I love the noise when your body screams. I love the coloration from your cheeks. Around my fingertips in your bloodstream. You're shooting me in my wildest dreams.
I wanna love you till your lungs explode. I got a black heart and a poison soul.
And a poison soul.
And a poison soul. Oh.
Ooh.
I wanna love you till your lungs explode. I got a black heart and a poison soul.
And a poison soul.
And a poison soul.
And a poison soul.
And a poison soul. And a poison soul.
And a poison soul.
Wow, I got a black heart and a poison soul.
Thank you. Wow. I can feel your energy, even if I can't see you. So my name is Felin, and we're gonna play some songs from my new album, Reckless Dreamers. This one's called Sid and Nancy. Hold me with silent lights, like Sid and Nancy on a party night. Shoot me with that love of yours, silver strung out on the hotel floor, drowned in noise of rock and roll, cigarettes and alcohol, teenage dreams, movie stars, runaways with fragile hearts. Lick the love on my lips, sounds so wasted when everything starts to spin. We just shake it for bad kids like me and him. There's no saving, saving. Baby, baby's got a hold on my heart. My baby's trouble.
Write your name upon my chest. Kiss me till I'm out of breath. If I'm your Amy, we're bound to crash. I'll be your baby till we're back to black. Lick the love on my lips, I'm so wasted when everything starts to spin. We just see it with mad kids like me, and there's no saving, saving. Baby, baby's got a hold on my heart. Oh, na na na, na 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 na. My baby's trouble, but he's quite the charm. Oh, na na na, na na na. Hold me close in your arms. Is it love? 'Cause the fall so hard. Oh, won't go to heaven, but the world is hard. Oh, na na na, na na na. Hold me close in your arms. Is it love? 'Cause the fall so hard. Oh, baby, baby, you're the one that I need. I'll be smoking up your nicotine. Baby, baby, you're my wildest dream. One look at you and my faith would seal. I wish I knew how to quit your drug. One day I'll overdose on your love. Baby, baby's got a hold on my heart. Oh, na na na, na 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 na. My baby's trouble, but he's quite the charm. Oh, na na na, na na na. Hold me close in your arms. Is it love? 'Cause the fall so hard. Oh, won't go to heaven, but the world is hard. Oh, na na na, na na. Hold me close in your arms. Is it love? 'Cause the fall so hard. Oh, but the world is hard. Oh, na na na, na 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 na.
Thank you. Wow. Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, our drummer got sick. So we have a stand-in tonight, Gustav, who actually learned like 10 songs in like under 24 hours. That's crazy. So we all know it's a crisis, a pandemic going on in the world. So you all need to stay safe, keep your distance, wash your hands, or a woman with a knife is coming after you.
Government officials insist that this is an isolated incident. That is the first event. We will continue to keep you informed.
One step from crossing the line, your heart will be colder than mine. Bad dog who said it's alright to bark up my willow tree. You're on a dangerous path. Think twice before you attack. A high price for your devious plan. So what's it gonna be? The devil's got his mistress up in my business. She's gonna get some bad love. Careful with the wishes, poison in his kisses. She's gonna get some bad love. Fake rumors and lies, backstab and surprise. Don't fuck with a woman with a knife. Staying up all night, I'll put up a fight. Don't fuck with a woman with a knife. A woman with a knife. A woman with a knife. Sharp teeth cut you up like a blade. Toxic like scorpion's tail. Bad luck is coming your way. Vengeance is up on me. The devil's got his mistress up in my business. She's gonna get some bad love. Careful with the wishes, poison in his kisses. She's gonna get some bad love. Big rumors and lies, backstab and surprise. Don't fuck with a woman with a knife. Staying up all night, I'll put up a fight. Don't fuck with a woman with a knife. get you too far. Oh, run, I'm right behind you in my fast car. Oh, run, you gotta. Oh, run, you gotta. Fake rumors and lies, backstab and surprise. Don't fuck with a woman with a knife. Staying up all night, I'll put up a fight. Don't fuck with a woman.
Thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna move to the piano for a bit of a slower set. Actually, could I have some more tracks in my in-ears? So, while we fix the piano, I can tell you that my new album, Reckless Dreamers, is out, and you can find it on Spotify under Felin, or you can follow me on Insta, This is Felin, for all kinds of madness and crazy shit that I'm up to. Okay, this next song is called Blood on My Hands.
When there's no more songs to write, no more lovesick lullabies. When it's dark like the winter sky, there'll be no more you and I. When the ship has lost its course and the captain's left on the shore, when you're no longer in my thoughts, there'll be no forevermore. 'Cause the monsters, they came and they pulled me away. Revenge was a game, got me hooked like cocaine. Bittersweet is the taste when you won but you fail. Be betrayed or betrayed, love's a sinister game. I got blood on my hands and I know it's all because I brought the gun every single night. I did it all because of love. I know it's all because of when there's no more fights to fight and the army's lost their nights, nothing left to sacrifice. There'll be no more tears to dry. 'Cause the monsters, they came and they pulled me away. Revenge was a game, got me hooked like cocaine. Bittersweet is the taste when you won but you fail. Be betrayed or betrayed, love's a sinister game. I got blood on my hands and I know it's all because I brought the gun every single night. I did it all because of love. I know it's all because of love. I did it all because of. Till death do us part, but we lost, and I'm not the one. Sometimes the space is just not enough for the both of us. I got blood on my hands and I know it's all because I brought the gun every single night. I did it all because of love. I know it's
I know it's all because of love. I did it all because of love.
This next song was born after a night in Berlin with my best friend, Pauline, who's here somewhere taking care of the schedule and everything running smoothly. I dedicate this song to if there's people in Berlin right now watching. I hope I can come to your beautiful city soon again, once this virus is over, so I can have more memorable nights there. So this one's for you. It's called Berlin. Okej, vänta. Break. Cool. Now let's start again. Yes.
Concrete and water drown in the haze. This fear without a trace. The city lights sparkle, the hours slip away, and the memories fade. You gotta live it and breathe it. You gotta feel that you need it. You gotta hold on to this. It's the best thing. You gotta live it and breathe it. You gotta feel that you need it. You gotta hold on like this. It's the last thing. Last thing, last thing. Leave with me, darling, like shadows in the night, always moving in my mind. This feels just like Berlin, that's life beneath the sky, side to side until there's light. You gotta live it and breathe it. You gotta feel that you need it. You gotta hold on to this. It's the last thing. You gotta live it and breathe it. You gotta feel that you need it. You gotta hold on like this. It's the last thing. Last thing, last thing. Cause nothing really matters, and I'll stop caring about what's right. I don't know what will happen, but you and me, we're runaways tonight. Last thing, last thing. You gotta live it and breathe it. You gotta feel that you need it. You gotta hold on to this. It's the best thing. You gotta live it and breathe it. You gotta feel that you need it. You gotta hold on like this. It's the last thing. Oh, last thing. This feels just like Berlin. This feels just like Berlin. This feels just like Berlin. Oh,
Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone here, and thank you to everyone watching from home. Okay, so this next song that I'm gonna play, I actually wrote this week. So I've been home a lot during to me living with a person in a risk group. I can't risk anything, as can no one right now. So when you have a lot of time at home, you start to think about things, and you start to think about things that you took for granted, like just being able to meet your friends, going out to a club to see a show, or just, you know, like even those small things, like you miss just being on a crowded subway train and seeing people. So I wrote this song, and it's kind of sad, but it's still, to me, it still has hope that maybe the world will turn into a better and more understanding and loving place after this. So this song is called C19, and it's, yeah.
The city streets are all so quiet. The nature heals as we prepare for the riots. The rich and poor, the old and the young. Don't be fooled, your time might come. And it's a Friday night again. I hear the beating in my head from the dead close, from the dead ones. I wish you could hold me and reassure me that the world is not gonna end. 'Cause I feel so lonely. In the darkest of times we could all use a friend. Alone together, so close but so far. The closing borders were opening hearts, opening hearts, so we won't fall apart. I never knew how freedom feels until it all was taken from me. I miss the rush, the crowded morning trains, a midnight crash, neon lights in the rain. Oh, it's a Friday night again. I hear the beating in my head from the dead clubs, from the dead ones. I wish you could hold me and reassure me that the world is not gonna end. 'Cause I feel so lonely. In the darkest of times we could all use a friend. Alone together, so close but so far. The closing borders were opening hearts, opening hearts, so we won't fall apart. I hope we will rise from these hard times and change the world for the better, to a more forgiving place. And I hope we
I wish you could hold me. And reassure me that the world is not gonna end. 'Cause I feel so lonely. In the darkest of times we could all use a friend. I wish you could hold me. And reassure me that the world is not gonna end. 'Cause I feel so lonely. In the darkest of times we could all use a friend. Alone together, so close but so far. The closing bodies, opening hearts, opening hearts, so we won't fall apart. So we won't fall apart.
I think I need a beer after this. Okay.
Tough luck, see them coming for me. One shot, baby, you know that I'm weak. We keep on running all the red lights. Running all the red lights. Shotguns feeding into the night. What's the fun if we can't feel the light? We keep on running all the red lights. Running all the red lights. In the smoke screen lies a story. Reckless dreamers never die. Silence feeds center of me. Dead ends, but I'm playing for keeps.
Okay, I can't see you at home, but I can see you here. So I want you to clap your hands. And if you're at home, get up from that sofa or bed or whatever and dance with me. I'm going crazy about the telephone, but I want to let it go. You sang a sentence with a late night call. Why won't you let me go? I feel it creeping up under my skin, and I can't just shake it off. I'm your slave on my heroin, and I can't just shake you off. 6 feet deep, count me on my knees, but I won't be that one who bleeds. Boy, I wanna make you cry. You got that girl so gay, pretty eyes. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. You're such a heartbreaker, hit the perfect crime. You know that strikes from the bluest skies. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. You use your body as your alibi. Why won't you let me go? I don't mind if I do the time, 'cause I can't just let you go. Come and find you even if you hide and you can't just shake it off. I'm gonna strip you from your sweet disguise, gonna make you take it off. 6 feet deep, got me on my knees, but I won't be the one who bleeds. Boy, I wanna make you cry. You got that? La da 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 da, la da 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 da. You're such a heartbreaker, hit the perfect crime. You know that strikes from the bluest skies. La da 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 da, la 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 da 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 da, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Boy, I wanna make you cry. You got that girl so gay, your pretty eyes. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. You're such a heartbreaker, you're the perfect crime. But you know that strikes from the bluest skies. La da 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 da, la 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 da 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 da, la la la. I wanna make you cry. La la la. Girl so gay, your pretty eyes. La da 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 da, la 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 da 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 da. You're such a heartbreaker, you're the perfect crime. La la la. Strikes from the bluest skies. La da 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 da, la 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 da 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 da, la la la. Wow. Okay. So we're getting warmed up. Yeah, this is just the beginning. Wow, it's sweaty. I hope you are sweaty too at home, because otherwise you're doing something wrong. Okay, so we have a couple more songs to play. So first of all, I want to thank you all that have been watching through the screen. And we don't know the exact number, but it's been several thousands, so that's crazy. Woo! Oh, okay, I'm getting new numbers here. So, like, in total, how many, like, different people have been watching? It's 100,000 people have been watching. Woo! That's fucking crazy. Okay, so we're gonna play a few more songs. And if you're already not, like, turning the volume the fuck up at home, on your phones, on your computers, wherever, I don't fucking care if you're, like, out in the street, which you shouldn't be, but if you are and you're Spread some love, spread some energy, and dance. This is Money Honey. Hey, what's gonna be the one that no trick or treat? Hey, you gotta check who arguing with the keys so we get no deal. Wow, they're trying to monkey business, you can go on the count of 3. Yeah, you see my baby and I, sure is free. I call him madness, all takes is a little push. I call him mad love, yeah, creep that special rush. Love, speed and money, all we need me and my heart. Me and my, yeah, yeah, yeah. My heart. My, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, I guess we so bored, seeing this sympathetic freak. Hey, you care if I'm a mess, was young, well, dumb and free. Wow, got my fault already, if you have to reach your dad for me. Yeah, you see when people die, we got a place in infinity. I call it madness, all it takes is a little fun. I call it mad love, yeah, creep that special rush. Kicks, love, speed and money, all we need me and my honey. My honey. My, yeah, yeah, yeah. My honey. My, yeah, yeah, yeah. They call me madness, all it takes is a little fun. I call it mad love, yeah, creep that special rush. Kicks, love, speed and money, all we need me and my honey. My honey. My, yeah, yeah, yeah. My honey. My, yeah, yeah, yeah. My honey. My, yeah, yeah, yeah. My, yeah, yeah, yeah. My, yeah, yeah. My, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're shaking bars that don't exist. You're catching bruises from your best. Slip forwards when there is a bed. Act a prisoner inside your head. Getting closer to the execution. Lucky you, I got a solution. Revolt! Revolt! Getting closer to the execution. Lucky you, I got a solution. Woo! Okay, can I get 2 people here? Come on dance with me. Digging deep just to fit in your grave. You're putting your life out for sale. Your skin is cold and your face is fair. Can't you see that you're not okay? Getting closer to the execution. Lucky you, I got a solution. Revolt! 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 Okay, yeah, I want to introduce my fantastic band. We have Johan on guitar. Oscar on the bass. And tonight only, Gustav on the drums. Yeah, 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 revolt. 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 Yeah, 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 revolt. Getting closer to the execution. Lucky you, I got a solution. Oh.
Whoa, that was fucking amazing. All right, I want to invite everyone on stage. Everyone who performed tonight, I want to invite on stage.
On a healthy distance.
Yeah.
On a healthy distance.
Yes.
That's,
Well,
that's a health
guess-
concern.
Okay, so this is the hazard actually of working like in the live music industry. We, or they are actually putting themselves at risk to actually for your entertainment. So I think that actually deserves some kind of round of applause. So we want to. That was the last act, and all good things need to end eventually. And I would like to personally thank everyone who watched at home, the amazing artists that performed in front of you tonight, and whole crew who is standing behind all this.
Yeah, it's been a lot of people making this possible. We have an amazing camera team operating all of these cameras that we have here. Great studio crew making sure the live stream is up and running. And of course, we have a team of dedicated moderators that's making sure that there's a healthy dialogue going on.
Huge thanks for that. But you know, actually, one thing. I think you've seen enough of me. And now. Hello, everyone.
Here are some of the camera operators.
You should see everyone who's working.
There's a lot of people making sure this stream is up and running.
Everyone who's making this shit happen deserves a round of applause, especially actually everyone, and including our sound engineer and the whole crew over here. Guys, it's been a great pleasure to actually to make this night possible, and it would have been possible without artists, without crew, but also without our sponsors and people who actually helped us, including Twitch, including Stagecast, Gaffa, and of course, exactly, and of course, it wouldn't happen without Slagkyrkan who in Stockholm, who hosted us in this beautiful venue. So right now, we're still gonna make the show for you again, the same show, an even better show, and more like with longer show. Once this whole shit is gonna blow over, this corona crisis is gonna blow over. So we're gonna meet, everyone is gonna meet here So make sure to go on venue.show. Make sure to reserve your tickets. And we're going to meet you again sometime in the future. Hopefully, it's going to be soon. So stay safe.
Yeah. So don't forget to, again, just reminding that don't forget to donate. So again, the PayPal link is fully valid. So if you want to support all of these amazing artists, and of course, thank the sponsors as well. So donate on the Swish number and as well as the PayPal link as well that you see below. And again, this is just one of the first streams that we're doing. So we're going to have more of these sessions. So if you have any specific artists that you want to see there, and maybe some of the guys we've seen here can perform again, that would be great. So again, follow and share this, because there's a lot of these streams coming up. Thank you so much.
Thank you for tonight. Good night.